Let's try not to have a day like yesterday again. What do you say? Today is going to be... I have no expectations. That way, when something good happens, that I'm excited as opposed to being disappointed that it's not good enough. So, expect the worst and you won't be disappointed. Herbert, what do you got for me today? Okay. We've been wanting the tomb for a long time. This is definitely going to be the choice. I need to see if my water levels are correct. I need to see the thing down there, the circle thing. Now that the precipice told us that there is a key to it, like the symbols mean something or something. You know what I'm saying? The circle thing with the candles around it. Because oops. Speaking of candles, this is going to unlock something. I will forever, until I'm proven otherwise. That is going to be the answer to a puzzle. Those are coins, though. I'll take those. Yeah, I need to come down here and check. What is it? A week ago, I think I was at the pump room. I think it was close to a week. If it wasn't a full week, it was pretty close. Yeah, I need to get across this reservoir. This right here, number 7. This is the room I need to go in. Now that I know what those symbols, well, I don't know what they mean, but I know that they mean something. So we need to go in there and see if there's any, if I can apply what I've learned is what I'm trying to say. One thing I do know that I did correctly was this. This is correct. I have to come in from the backside based on what the letter said in the gemstone cavern, I believe. Yes, this is what I'm looking for. In here. This thing. What do these symbols mean? There's nothing on the outer ring. Oh my gosh. Now I gotta find my notes. Did I draw them? I think I drew it. No, because I was gonna wait for the actual book, Realm and Rune. But this tells me something. What's definitely gonna tell me something is whenever I can make fire, and I'm gonna light these candles, and we're gonna learn something with that for sure. I also need to get into this area because there's that buried floor plan right here. I need to get that somehow. I need to get the basement key. So this room is a lot. There's a lot going on in this room. But at least now I know those symbols actually mean something. Now, oh, that's the wrong way. I lowered my reservoir a long time ago. Hopefully I can get on the boat. We need to get on the boat. Our water level is lowered, but it's too low. Great. Way too low. Way too low. Okay. So how do you know exactly how many little notches in the pump room on the chart? How do you know the exact number? I remember, okay, so when I started, you could barely see the cursor, but it was like right here. And then I lowered it. Didn't I lower it like 1 and it wasn't enough? So I lowered it a bunch and now it's down there. But what does seem interesting over here, there's the dock right in the center of the screen. So when I take the boat over, I go there. But this goes down way farther. Matter of fact, it goes way down there. What's over here? There's a whole nother world down there. Okay, so I believe I have it lowered right now as far as you can go. But you still need to go farther, which means that extra tank is definitely going to come into play. So I have to have power to the pump room to get that tank on, and then you use that tank to fill it up. Oh my gosh, I swear this game. But the boat will take me to where I can get into that doorway over there. So that's something, at least. And I believe, based on the walkway that I took, That should take me to the other side of that room. Over there. All right, so I need to get the water level back up. I'm trying to think. I guess if it was here, maybe minus 3 notches down for the reservoir. Maybe that's enough. I don't know. Hopefully I get the pump room today. We'll see. Yeah, we'll go minus 3 on the reservoir, and we'll see where that puts us. I need to get over there because that, I think, should... I don't need to go over there. That room in there, because that's the basement key. I need the basement key or some sort of key for that I don't have. Because this hallway curves all the way around. And I believe when you go in there, and then in that little hallway back in there, you can go to the back side, or... Actually, this doorway might just be that door that we just saw. It might be right here. Maybe that's the door I'm looking at. I'm trying to kind of picture how this room curves. Or this hallway curves around. I don't feel like it curved enough to get to that doorway. But it could be. That could be the doorway right there. I don't know. All right, well, I mean, slight disappointment in the fact that I did not guess correct on the water level, but at least I have an idea of where it needs to be, you know? Yeah, I don't think that curves around enough. Either way, it's a doorway. I need to get to it. Regardless, how, when, where, and why, whatever, I need to get there. Okay. So now the goal is definitely mechanical rooms, pump room, the whole deal. Dead end. Yeah, these messages, I swear. And also, do any of these... Wait, there were a couple of these that were different in here. I remember them. They were like on a little nook and cranny kind of area. They were on the side, maybe? These little dead ends? Yeah, those. That's going to unlock something too. These are going to turn on. Yeah, they look different. Yeah. We gotta come back up in here when we know how to make fire. I need to make fire, which I'm guessing has to do with the magnifying glass, maybe. These right here also. There's a lot down here. Fire and water is what I need to do. This is that open? Do these two open up that? That looks like a door. No? Yeah, fire and water. That's what I need to deal with today. I need a magnifying glass, I think. Because I remember I made something, some sort of contraption. Maybe I'll go, if I have the library, I need to look and see the contraptions I've made. Or at least it was an option, maybe, in the workshop. When I had... The magnifying glass was a part of something. That's really all I know. All right, this seems like a good place for a conference room. In that it just gives me doors and it's free. No, I definitely don't want this right here. I'll take the parlor. See if we can get some more gems to start with. Hopefully. I think I had the parlor up by the antechamber yesterday, wasn't it? Today I have it on rank 1. I don't see anything laying around. All right, talk to me. Only one statement is false. Only one statement is true. The gems are in a box with a false statement. One is false. One is true. The gems are in a box with a false statement. Okay, so let's play. If this is false, that means they are in a box with a true statement. Only one statement is true. Only one statement is false. Oh my gosh. True false gets me every time. True false to me are the hardest ones. Gems are in a box with a false statement. If one is true, if one is true, that means this is false. The gems are in a box with a false statement. That would make this true. Okay, hang on. I gotta start over. I gotta refresh. Refresh. Hang on. Refresh button. Okay, hang on. Reboot. Here we go. Gems are in a box with a false statement. One statement is false, one is true. So if the gems are in the box with a false statement, that would mean that this statement on this box is true. If the gems are in a box with a false statement, only one statement is false. Only one statement is true. That would mean that this is false if this is true. And if this is true, one statement is true. Gems are in a box with a false statement. This would be true. That would make this true. Only one statement is true. This is it's this one. The gems are in a box with a false statement. They're in this one. Whew, I swear, true and false are so hard for me. All right, one thing I also noticed in the background here is this is a pawn. I've been trying to keep track more of which rooms have which chess pieces, and I'm finding that the position in the house is not the consistent thing. It's the actual rooms that have the same thing, because this is a pawn, and I think all that the parlor always has a pawn. And this position at one point had a queen or something like that. So this, I think they're room specific as opposed to position specific. I think. Sorry, I'm writing this down. All right. Let's keep going. Chapel, bedroom, commissary. Do I do a commissary early? We just got 2 gems for being here. Or do we go doors? You know what? I think I'm gonna go maximum doors. When in doubt, take maximum doors, as opposed to trying to you know, let's just see what we can open, as opposed to see. But I want the commissary. I want to buy stuff. I have 26 coins. Does the commissary then lead you to more yellow rooms? Because I need a bookshop so I can buy Realm and Rune. I'm constantly taking the chapel. Or I can just go with the neutral choice, which is bedroom. That just is a free room. So we got doors, room for free. Minus a gem, I could buy stuff. This is a lot of minuses going on here, but I also need more yellow rooms. Doors. But we're not going in there yet. All that and I don't do it. Doors. Let's go with that. All right, that's open. Let's do our thing in here. Too high, confirm. Offline mode is unlocked, confirm. And exit. Okay. Dead end off the entrance hall. Not good. There's a commissary again. Drawing room still gives me doors. Do we connect this going east and west? Do we dead end ourselves right here? I think we connect it going east and west. We're still gonna... It still costs a gem. Regardless. And this is... I don't think this is the choice at all. More doors. I just said I'm going to try to keep going with more doors. Right or wrong, I do want to try one more date. I'm sorry. I keep trying dates. I keep coming across dates, and I want to keep trying them. All right, let's try one date. I think it was, yeah, 11. Oops, hang on, clear. 1105. Enter. Okay. Just kidding. All right. I ran it in the library yesterday in the scrapbook. For some reason, the newspaper clipping had November 5th, and I did not know what the significance of that was, so that's what we did. Okay, so let's... Do we keep going this way, or we go out the entrance hall? Let's keep going this way. Let's not waste a step if we do not have to. All right. Nothing. I swear, they just don't want me to go north, do they? They do not want me to go north here. All right, there's the library. We can... All right, we can learn something. But then ooh, never mind. I don't like the positioning here. That makes us go back to the chapel. Does it? Okay, this one goes north. All right, we have to take the bedroom here. Because otherwise we have one door going north for the rest of our day. I can get the library again, hopefully. But I can't pigeonhole myself into one door up here. I can't. I'm not going to do that. I refuse. So let's choose this. We're not going to go in there yet. Let's go back down to the entrance hall here. Let's see what we can do with these two rooms. Dead end, dead end, dead end. All right, I guess we're going to utility closet then. Oh my goodness. Turn these off. Off. Dark room's on. Garage is on. Cabinet, again, scribbled out. Is this the cabinet? Is that what this means? Or am I looking for a cabinet somewhere and I just haven't noticed it yet? I don't know if I need to do this anymore. But just in case. Just in case. Okay. All right, so now we're going north through the chapel. We're going north through the bedroom. I always go over here to the left. Always. Let's try to go up this side. Oh, there's more steps. There's my steps for going back to the entrance hall. Or sort of. All right, that's a pawn. Let me look in this room. What room am I in? That one I don't have written down. All right. Nothing going on here. Oh, let me... For the 38th time. What is going on this postcard? What is it about that postcard? Den's the easy choice. Something is happening on that postcard. It's like the key to the whole game, probably, in that postcard. Tab. Keep hitting all the buttons but the right one. Let's go this way. Ooh, it's not a good position for the hallway. That's a dead end. That's a dead end. Gems, keys, 2 items. I'm going to say gem and key. Right? Yeah, I think we'll go gems and keys here. Yet another pawn. This is always a pawn. So it is the room. It's not the position, it's the actual room. Courtyard to me seems like the easy choice here. No? More options? More doors, a trunk. I don't need to use my key. I do not have any inventory. I do not have a sledgehammer yet. I need a sledgehammer. Let's go this way. This is going, yes, to the left. Hallway again. Not a good spot for it. Nook. Gives me a key. I want this to actually, I want to use all three of these doors, you know? I don't know if that's the right choice or not, but this is always a rook in here. That's a rook. All right, that's unlocked. Good thing I did that. Should we keep going this way? See what this is? Or do we go out to the left and try to fill these in? We make a giant square right here. That's what we do. Pantry, or we buy things. I think we need to buy some stuff. Yeah, we kind of have to here. All right, there's gems for sale at least. That's good. There's a shovel. What else is in there? Magnifying glass. There we go. 410. Wait, isn't today like the sale day? Today was the sale day, right? Or did I have to have the observatory first? Yeah, I think you have to get the observatory first. I don't know if I want to take that risk. I'd just rather buy these things now. I have 27 coins. But then again, if I do get Realm and or the bookshop at some point, I won't have the coins to buy Realm and Rune. I need that. But I also need this. I need to figure out... All right, 27. 6 and 10 is 16. It's 10 and 10 and 23. I can buy everything here. I think. I think. You know what? Let's do it. Gems 3 apiece or a set of is 4. Let's buy a set. There we go. We'll save our 7, maybe. We could always come back here and get 3. Is there 3 more or 5 more? I don't know. Either way. Either way. We're good. Let's go in here. Let's get the holes that were in the ground. For nothing at all. Great. Come on, super secret key that unlocks everything. I'll take the snacks. I will take the snack. I'm not going to use that. I need a sledgehammer for that. All right, we have 2 rooms or 2 ways to go here. That's the Nook. I thought that was the library for a second. All right, let's come on, something good. Key or rock. All right, there's one more coin just in case I want to buy the something else. All right, here we go. The lab goes which direction? Up. I need this area here. This leaves me with just the chapel. But if I get my rooms that I want, which are mechanical rooms, so if you have the gear wrench in your pocket, does that mean you are more likely to get mechanical rooms just because you are holding the gear wrench? Is that the reason why I have not been able to use it? Because I haven't had it? Do they become more likely Am I doing this backwards where you have this first and then get the rooms, or get the, like, am I thinking about this backwards? I have a feeling I'm thinking about this in reverse. But this leaves me literally one room. And I have 43. It would take me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to get back here. It'd be 30 steps left to get in. I'd be in here. "30 steps, I could have the gear wrench on me. But again, one door. That means this chapel door is doing a lot of work, you know? Or I take my lab here, keep it moving. I don't remember when I did have the gear wrench. I think it was episode 27, maybe. Did I make the lab less likely or more likely or rare or common? I don't remember. I don't remember. Let's take, gosh, let's take the lab. I don't know if this is a mistake or not. It probably is. Probably is. What kind of experiments do we got today? Permanently add 1 gold. Gain a key, gem, or die randomly. Gain 1 key for every 2 hallways. Whenever you draft an archive floor. No. No, I refuse. When you draft a shop room, gain 1 key for every 2 hallways. Next 3 times you open a locked trunk. These are bad. These are bad choices. For every 2 hallways. How many hallways do I have? I think I've been saving them, haven't I? I have 1 hallway right now. Let me look at this again. Three times you open a lock. That's a lot of trunks, so we're not doing that. Wait, the next 3 times. It doesn't mean you have to do it 3. Never mind, I'm reading that wrong. The next 3 times. So I have not opened up a trunk. I could permanently add 1 gold for each. So 3. 3 gold to your allowance if you get 3 trunks. Whenever you draft an archive floor plan, I'm not doing that because I'm not messing with the archives again today. When you draft a shop room. 1 key for every 2 hallways. I don't know which one to choose. I'm going to go with this one. And I'm all about permanent, but also the keys for every 2 hallways. I only have 1 hallway right now. So I would draft a hallway and get a key. I have all hallways available to me. So this has potential to give me 4 keys. Is that right? If you do all 8 hallways? No, 3. Because the next 3 times I unlock a trunk, so it's only 3 times this is going to happen. I like permanent. Permanent sounds fun to me. But also, I think this might be the choice today. Let's try that. Start it. Why not? Enter. Sure. Whatever. All right, moving up north for some reason. Let me look at this again with my magnifying glass. Cooler is unaffected. $205. Randolph. Who are you, Randolph? I got questions about you, sir. I also need this. I need the library. Let's learn some history. And it sends us to the left so we can get down here. Let's do it. We're going to learn something today, at least. And we get some more steps, it looks like. All right, this should be the unredacted edition. This is what this should be. We're going to check it in just a second. First, I want to go up here. I want to check that scrapbook again. Like, why would they show us this if there's not something in it to look at, you know? So yeah, this right here was the November 5th. Baron of Mount Holly names nephew the provisional heir. That's me. What is it about this postcard, y'all? What is it? What is it? All right, let's look. The dowsing rod, the pick sound amplifier. I need the power hammer for sure. A new clue, 50 gold. Yep. These. Now that we know about these moats and all the things and the rays and all those things. In fog we're lost, in fire we are found. So in fire, that means we have to make fire. We will find the grand realm of Fenares. We have to make fire. More high boxes. The White Sea of Yore. 4 cent. Renda, I'm about to learn about you. This is the sign. This is the symbol on in the tomb. In that room, the circle room, this is the symbol. It's not the Pentagon, and it's not, well, it's not a ship, but it's that symbol thing, which is Orenda Ares. Okay. All right. Well, I have to go down there. Hey, look, I still haven't gotten the greenhouse yet. Still haven't gotten past grade 2. Let's go down there. Let's learn. Of course, today when my voice is still recovering is the day we're going to have to learn some history. It's time for a history lesson, y'all. Oh, hang on. Let me get it's time for a little history lesson. Let's go, right? I wonder if you can get it. There we go. It's time for a little history lesson. Here we go. This book was graciously gifted by me, Simon P. Jones, on December 10th, 1993. I believe this is a Thursday. By Caleb Mann, Ruffington Red Publishing in 1979. I'm definitely glad I have my magnifying glass. This was redacted last time. Ajira to Iraja. Go on. Forward. Orindia was once the name used to designate the realms of the eastern waters. Though the term is no longer employed in the halls of politics, nor commonly known to the average citizen, its memory flickers in the hearts of those who hail from the lands that it once encompassed, and many of the elder generation, in hushed circles, still refer to themselves as Orindians. Yet we must not let the flame of our history dwindle into the obscurity of whispered conversations, nor permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon the name of our land. We must keep alive the embers of our past and preserve them for generations to come. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. There's nothing in here. Okay, cool. Ajira. Remember it said Ajira to... What was it? Ajira to Iraja. Which makes the cipher. Remember the books? You have to like re-scramble the words. I don't know what the significance is, but whatever. Most historians mark the beginning of the first era, often denoted as Ajira. By the ascension of the first king, Orindia, whose name Oris, would later grace the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Oris was known before his coronation as a prominent merchant lord of considerable means and affluence, whose sway in the region made him the ideal candidate for the unification of the surrounding provinces. Remember, was this the guy that I said he was like a portly man who enjoyed like cheese or something? Remember that? Regrettably, history is not always forthcoming, and the surviving records of those bygone days are mostly limited to trade agreements and sales receipts. Nevertheless, we can deduce from these ledgers that Oris had but one aim: expansion. The territory spread forth from the heart of Oris, and by the end of the 1st century, the black banners of Arindia could be seen fluttering in every hamlet and hostelry along every thoroughfare from Oris all the way to the western banks. A new kingdom was born. So Arindia has black as their color. Where is my cursor? I can't find it. There we go. Second era. It was the 4th king of Arindia who split this vast domain into 3 equal shares. 3 realms for his 3 children. To the eldest, he granted the fields and mountains of his great-grandfather, the middle province and heart spring of the kingdom. The eldest accepted the gift and called his new realm Arinda Ares, after the angelic paragon of royalty, Arinda. To the youngest, he bestowed upon him the realm of Arch Ares, the land of the northern storms, a wild and untamed expanse which at the time was not developed but a good deal more vast than the elder brother's lot. And to his middle child, his only daughter, he gifted her the southern region of Araja, the mystical realm of the ancestors, and a land steeped in tradition, magic, and poetry of the old tongue. And also, we are missing an Oxford comma because I care about that right after the word magic. Okay, so we have the eldest got Arinda Ares, middle got Arch Ares, and the youngest got Arch Ares, the middle got Araja, because we are going from Argera to Araja. If there's very awkward pauses, it's because I'm taking a drink of water between each of these paragraphs because my voice is leaving me. The 3rd era. All right, so this one in the middle here, this is Arinda Ares, the middle province and Heartspring. So this is the middle province. The top one is Arch Ares with the little mountain gimmick, and the little hourglass-looking thing is Araja. As the 2nd era drew to a close, the 3 sovereign realms had achieved a period of remarkable progress and prosperity. Each of these distinct regions, ruled by their respective sibling monarchs, had blossomed, cultivating the bountiful resources of their lands and developing a unique character and culture that set them apart from one another. Despite those differences, the sibling monarchs managed to maintain friendly relations throughout their lives and were known for their cooperation in matters of trade and transportation. The succeeding generations of their heirs continued that tradition, and the 3rd era was defined by the construction of a vast network of railways that spanned the length and breadth of the land, linking the northern mountains of Arch Ares to the southern shores of Araja. This development facilitated travel and commerce between the 3 realms, further strengthening their bond and laying the foundation for a promise of a prosperous and bright future, a promise that would unfortunately, as my readers will soon find, not be kept. So this is all about sibling rivalry. Is that what I'm getting here? Sort of. 4th era. As the kingdom of Arinda Ares entered the 4th era, a different kind of ruler took the reins of power. Kink. Where do I get that? King Desolates III was a king who listened to the voices of all his subjects, and from I can't, sorry. From all his subjects, from the most influential advisors to the humblest of citizens. He was a king who often was seen among the people, eating, drinking, and conversing, and not having an Oxford comma right there after the word drinking. A sight that shocked not only the gentry and the court, but the masses as well. Who could scarce believe that they, as peasantry, would ever sup with the crown. He was a king who was often seen among the people. All right, so he was all amongst the people. Okay, got it. Desolates was renowned as the king of the people. Literally, every time I question something, it's the next sentence. It always is, every single time. It was therefore a surprise to no one when he made the decision to move the capital from the secluded mountains of Reddington to the public stage of Oris, leaving the castle and court behind. The people were overjoyed by this choice, and the city welcomed their king with open arms and great fanfare. Yet not all were swayed so easily. There were those that viewed the king's conduct to be unbecoming of his station, and were wary of how readily he could be persuaded by the tears and tales of the common folk. These dissenting voices planted the seeds of discontent which took root in the lawns and gardens of the nobles of Fen, or as I have been instructed to say, the grand city of Fen. As I have been instructed to say, huh? I should have been doing this all along. Is there anything in here that I have missed? I definitely should have been doing this all along. My bad. My bad. Let's go back a little bit here just to make sure. Nothing's really standing out here. Nothing really. Something about this word being all mixed up here. I don't see anything. Oops, dang it. My bad. Castle Orindia. I think that was redacted last time too. Nothing standing out here. All right, that's where we were. Okay. Excuse me. Era of Ruin. After the passing of King Desolates III, the fourth era came to an abrupt end. Thankfully, the king died naturally in his old age and surrounded by his people in Oris, far away from the growing unrest among the western city of Fen. On the very next day, the 6th of October. 6th of October. I need to write that date down and try that in one of the safes. The self-proclaimed Prince Learson of Fen declared himself the true monarch. Prince Learson. Prince Learson. I don't think I've seen that name yet. This declaration was bolstered by a surprising number of supporters due to the fact that Desolates IV shared his father's good name but little of his virtues. As the prospect of civil war seemed inevitable, the realm's regiments were hastily recalled from the frontiers to stamp out and put an end to the Fensurrection. However, instead of restoring order, what ensued was a savage and merciless campaign against their own people. The gardens of Fen, once a center of splendor, were transformed into a battlefield, and the cries of the innocent echoed through the city streets, stained in red. This is Morning Bay. I think that might have been redacted in the last one, too. Why is it all... It's all, like, weird when I get into this area, but over here, I'm okay. It's nice and clear, and then you get over here, and it gets kind of weird. The pacification of Fen. I guess I just have to go slower with the magnifying glass to make it clearer to see. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. It's two men. There's the ship. That ship's going down. It's on fire or something. Morning Bay. Okay. The brutality of the pacification of Fen did not go unnoticed by neighbors. As sympathy for the city surged, allies came forward to lend support. Among them was the general of the Northern Regiment who, sickened by the barbaric actions of the other battalions, joined forces with Prince Learson to form a formidable army. Together, they leveraged their political influence and favors to persuade the nearby realms of Arch Ares and Nuance to join their cause. The nearby realms of Arch Ares and Nuance. Okay. However, even with the tide turning in their favor, victory did not come easy. The War of the Fifth Era lasted 22 long years and saw buried one in every 3 men. Prince Learson himself added another number to the casualties. All right, so he died in the war. However, even in death, he had won. Oris had fallen, and with it the realm. The black flags that had flown for 5 eras were burned, and in their place, red banners were hoisted in honor of the fallen of Fen. The few remaining members of the former royal family fled in fear of their lives to the south, forever exiled. What is this? What is nuance? I mean, I know what the word means, but like, why is that? Yeah. The current era. Today, the realms inherited by the three, Fen Ares, Arch Ares, and Araja, once again stand united as allies. Though the distance between our peoples has grown, our connection to this land remains as strong as ever. The spruce and birch that span across our realm serve as a constant reminder that we all share a common past. And as those trees continue to grow, so do our hopes for a common future. A future where we are not defined by the colors of the banners we raise, but by that which connects us. A land that we each call home. For this is, despite everything else, a land rich in history, a land of myth and wonder, a land that sprung forth the greatest empire the world has ever seen, the land of our fathers, of our mothers, and of our children. This land is, after all that has happened, still Orindia. Well, there you have it. All right. I mean, I don't really know what my reaction to that is. I'm not one who reads a bunch of words like that and is instantly sinks in. It takes me a while to let that sink in. That was a lot. That was definitely something. They leverage their together. They leverage their. This is sticking out to me. Of arch areas and nuance. Yeah, this is going to take me some time to let this sink in. It seems to me like this 4 and 5 are the areas that really are the ones I need to pay attention to. That was a lot. Defense erection. Prince Learson. October 6th. I'm going to try that day. Date. See if that's one of the 8 dates. Ajera to Araja. Let me read this again about Ajera. Most historians mark the beginning of the first era as known as Ajera. By the Ascension. Ajera. Okay. Cool. Cool story, bro. I mean, yep. That was definitely something. I'll just leave this like right there. No, let's put it in a good spot. I'm trying to make a screenshot, y'all. There it is. There we go. That's going to be my screenshot. You heard it here first. Or you saw it here first. There you go. All right. Well, we learned something. We learned about the history of Orindia. I don't know if I can apply that right now without let it sink in. I'm not a person who can read books and just tell you like immediately what it was and the deeper meaning and all. I have to sit and think, and there's my bookshop, and I don't have any coins. I have to sit and think like about what I have seen, what I have read. I don't have the money for this. I'm going to do it anyways, though, because I need to see what the actual amount is that I need for Realm and Rune. I hope it's like 20. It's probably 150. Yeah, it's 20. Okay. I need 60 coins is what I need. How can I acquire 20 or 12 coins today? Can I sell things? Can I go to the laundry and sell things? Please? Now that I know more things about this, is there anything in this poster? There's not. All right, I need 12 coins. That's a bishop. That's the same every time. Sorry, I'm just trying to process what I just read. Ooh, do we use a key here? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. All right, kitchen. The hallway's still in a terrible spot. Kitchen takes a gem. Locksmith gives me keys, but then I don't have anything else, and I'm not spending money today. I'm not spending money. I need to acquire money. I need more money. I need more money. How do I get 12 more coins? I need Realm and Rune, and I need it now. What's just for giggles? What is on the menu today? Stuffed wild quail. Okay. Served atop. It is a local Mount Holly delicacy. It is served atop plume of, yep, those things, whatever that is, with roasted potatoes, bacon, whatever those are, and wild chives. That sounds good. Sure. Banana club sandwich, 15 steps. 5 steps for a red room. I don't need steps. I need coins. That's what I need. And I need a pump room. That's what we need. Can I get that hallway now? Locked. I don't have a key. Great. Great. So about those steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh. All right, I'll see you in the chapel. Because that's our only door that's left. All right, back to the chapel. We have one door to go. Oh, and I spent a coin to get in here too. Great. Now I need 13 coins, and I need something to help me make fire. And, are there any coins laying back here? Okay. All right, here we go. This could be our last door. We need to fill in these and work our way. We need to work our way back up to this area. This is where I'm going to die. Right here. This is it. Right here. Guaranteed. There's my code check. Not going to help me today. There's my Westham Hall. Easy choice. I need a key, and I need it now. One of these is going to be locked. Guaranteed. Corridor is always unlocked. That's good. Here's my key, though. I keep passing up the hallway, but this one does give me a key. And at this point in time, I need a key. Because one of these is going to be locked. This is what I should pick. If I had one key here, I would pick this. But I think this is nothing. This is going into nowhere. This is the choice. Give me my key so I have at least one option. Now, I'm already over here. Yeah, let's go this way. Great. Oh, wait. Opportunity to earn and spread money. Yes. And it's going to spread it to the conference room because I have that right there. Yes. Absolutely. Yes, 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 yes. Am I going to get 13 coins, though? That's the thing. Run payroll. It's already been run for this week. Please try again any day next week starting on Monday. Great. Great. These coins are spread, distributed to a number of rooms currently active. A modest distribution of coins withdrawn from the staff incentive program. These coins are spread throughout the estate. They're not going to be. They're going to be put into the conference room. Spread them. Yes. Return to the main menu. I need to check email really fast. Nope. I need to check the email really fast. Please. Log in. Now that I got that, the gemstone cavern unlocked, I want to see if there's anything else on these emails. Yeah, fuse box repair. This was the first one. Yeah, this is what told me to do how to unlock the purple lights. So that was October 8th. So this one was the first one, right? Have been turned on. However, it should be noted the white indicator is only displayed after syncing. Yes. Okay. All right. So that was the first one. So they're going from oldest to newest. So this, dear Herbert, we just wanted to let you know that the changes you requested to your will have been implemented and notarized. If your premonition, God forbid, should bear fruit, rest assured that your plans will be executed down to the last detail. McGuire, McKinley, and McDougal. Who are those people? Miss Babbage. As soon as you decide a definitive plan for the holidays, please pass a message on to me. Either through Hartley, who is valeting for you this weekend, or if you absolutely insist through this confounded electronic typewriter. So Hartley was valeting for him. that weekend. Which means Christoph wasn't there to do it. Remember, I had the question, I was like, is Christoph his valet or is Hartley? Looks like it was Christoph until that one weekend in which it turned into Harley. Why? Why? The West and East, this is a different font. What was that date that I said I wanted to do? What was that date? Was it October 6th? Well, if that was what it was not right. I just don't know. I don't know what the dates are. I think that's a king. I think that's a king chess piece, pretty sure, possibly. And then this one here, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I'm not sure if the last title is intended to be hearings or hearings or herrings, but knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. Herrings of the Major. See, Major has been all over these clues, but I just don't understand how they all apply. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Hearing or Herrings of the Major. Queen, Count, Lord, Barons, Major. Please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase. I'm very, very curious about that note. That note definitely is important, and I just don't know why. I just don't. It drives me nuts. There's my boiler room. That's not what I want, though. I can't put power anywhere if I'm here. This might be a chance to have this here. I really want that pump room. I wonder, because do you have to get the pool to add the pump room, or you get the pump room without the pool? What's in my inventory? Magnifying glass and a shovel. This doesn't do anything for me here. Let's do this now. I have a lot of steps. Let's put this in my pocket. Let's see if these things are more likely to happen. Is there anything over there? What are these numbers? Are these numbers important? Or are those just random numbers? I'm not sure. All right. Let's go back through the hallways here. Let's see if just having my gear wrench with me gives me a bigger chance to get mechanical rooms. Yes, the corridor, please and thank you. Always unlocked. Perfect. That means I have a key left for when I get up there. Let's look at our room first. Directory. Yeah, I gotta go north. I'm screwed. There's no way I'm gonna be able to get. I need to get up here. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get there. Oops. Nope. Resume. Yeah. And we're done. Great. Great. None of these things help me at all. Oh wait, I gotta go back. Oh my gosh. All right. I messed up. I should have gone. I messed up. Maybe. Maybe not. This is going to give me 4 coins. I have the bookshop. We go down to the conference room, get our coins that I was just given from the office. I mean, they have to give it. It has to be more than 9, right? It has to be 9 coins. Then I come up to the bookshop. I get Realm and Rune. At least then I'll have my books, right? Available to me next time. Then I could go to the library next time, check out Realm and Rune. Okay, all right. All is not lost. This doesn't matter. Yeah, this is it. All right, we know that those 4 are going to be there. So let's go back all the way to the bottom to the conference room. Look, it's not a completely wasted day, right? We had a history lesson that I have to go back and process. Come on, 9. Okay, there's definitely 9. All right, we're good. Well, no, I'm not going to get too greedy. Wait, we have the tomb. How many dead ends did we draft today? If we drafted enough dead ends, hang on a minute. Hang on. You go down to the tomb and get all those coins. I could have a lot more than I think. Let's do some math here. Let's do some math. Okay. 43 coins. We needed 60. We have 4 in the pantry right now, sitting there. So right now we currently have 47. If you do the tomb, each time you draft a dead end in your house, you spread 5 coins to the tomb. How many dead ends did I do? I did the coat check, the utility closet. I need 1 more. That was it. I'm going to be short 3 coins. I'm going to have 57. Right? So I have 43 plus 4 in the pantry is 47. 47. See, coat check's a dead end. Storeroom's a dead end. There it is. 3. Coat check, storeroom, utility closet. That's 15. That's 62. I have enough to get both books. Right? It was 40 and 20. I do. Now do I have the steps? Oh, hang on. Do I have the steps to get back? I'm here. So 1, 2 outside. 3 through the gate. 4 into the tomb. 5 back out of the tomb. 6 through the gate. 7 through the front door. 8, 9, 10. Oh, I have to go through the chapel. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We're good. We are good. We're going outside. I hope I just did that math correctly. Let's see. 15, 15. Where is the table? Really? Shouldn't there be... Oh my gosh, those 15 were the ones they were spread. Oh my gosh. I already have them. They were in the conference room, weren't they? These are the ones in the conference room. Great. Great. And I don't know if I did my math right to get back up there, honestly, but I'm going to wait and see. I'm going to wait and find out. What are you? What pattern are you? I need to know what pattern you are. Yeah, I already got this. Oh, wait. Whoa, there's holes in here. Come on, coins. Okay. All right. Okay. Are there any more holes? There's got to be holes. I'm in the tomb. Now I have to look all around here for more holes. I'm trying really hard not to make you dizzy. Yeah, this is going to unlock at some point, whatever it is. When I figure out how to do fire with my magnifying glass. I'm about to lose my gear wrench. I didn't think about that with the amount of steps I have. That's not good. Did I look at everything in down here? I don't feel like I did. Yeah, I did because I went this way. Yeah. All right, one dirt hole down here. Really? That's gonna. I think that's gonna open right there. All right, let's see if I did my math right on my steps. I probably didn't. All right, let's stop right here. 12. Going this way, we're going to lose a coin. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, I'm about to lose my gear wrench. I did all that, saved it, saved this gear wrench forever. Forever I saved this gear wrench and I'm about to lose it. Because I need to get Realm and Rune, and I tried to get the other book, but it's not going to work. Unless I had the math wrong all along, and I just needed. I think I was adding up. Nah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be screwed. I'm about to screw myself. Let me make sure with the steps this way. 1, 2, 3. This is free though. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, either way, I'm screwed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I'm screwed. Either way, I'm screwed. It was the going out to the tomb. It was making this mistake right here was the mistake. Where I thought there was going to be more in the tomb. That's what screwed me. In the end, I'm going to lose my gear wrench. I've held that thing for a week. Easily a week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 8. I need 10. I could buy some in the... Wait, hang on a minute. I could buy steps in the kitchen. It's right there. All right, now I have to really do math. Okay. 1 in the hallway. 2, 3. Out is 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. I cannot do that. Go to the kitchen. We have to go to the kitchen and buy steps. We can do it. How do we get there? Through the pantry. All right, we're good. I think we're okay. And there's steps right there. Okay, I think we're okay. Either way, I think we're good. We're not going to lose. We're good. We're good. All right, we have 47 coins. I need to buy Realm and Rune, please. I need to know all of this, all these things. Yeah, that's where we need to go. That's it. All right, now we need 40 coins for the final book. Now we have 5 steps left. We can buy food right here. I'm in the kitchen. I have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 7 steps. And if I just, whatever, I have coins, it doesn't matter. Let's just buy 8. Let's just spend 8. What else am I going to buy? What else am I going to buy today? Is there anything else to buy? There is not. Yeah, let's just buy this. Just make sure so I don't mess up. Yeah, it's fine. Totally fine. And we'll go down to the office. Yeah, it's this way. Put our gear wrench back in. That was almost a terrible mistake. One of these days, I'm going to get that pump room to be common. Check item, please. I would like to check my gear wrench. Get out of here. It's not in my inventory no more. No, it's not. All right. We have 14. Can we go outside? Let's see if we can make it outside and go to the grotto. Just I have a shovel. Just to see if there's anything out here. Or we can go to the precipice and see if there's anything to dig down there. I doubt there will be, but you never know. You know, let's go down and see. It's not gonna hurt anything. The sound effects are so creepy. Seven to 1915. I need to check that date. I didn't write that one down, did I? Actually, I might have. I think I did last episode when I cut away and tried like 6 dates and none of them worked. I think that's one of them. Yeah, there's nothing to dig down here. What was that? Oh, that was the chess pieces. Yeah, this is interesting. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna put them on random places. The ones that I've written down. I don't know. We might luck into something here. You know? I'm just gonna put them on random spots that I have jotted things down here. Oh, that one's right. I wonder why it's right. The only one I think I have a king is up here. It was 8. Nope. So I get these two confused a lot. Knight I have there. Rook I have right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. All right, so we know this one. This one's right. The problem is I don't know why it's right. This one's a pawn. This is a pawn. All right, that one's right. I don't have every room. I mean, you could just do this, right? Hang on a minute. Could I just do this? No, come back. I wonder if we could just cheese this. Hang on, let's try to cheese it. Let's just go spot by spot here. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna figure this out just by guessing. This is a total scam if I figure this out doing this. Does the king have to be up here too? Let's go top to bottom. Oh, there we go. Okay. You guys, if I figure this out just by cheesing this, that is going to be awesome. I'm about to unlock something I don't even know. Don't know how. Don't know why. Nope, go back. Nope, go back. Nope. All right, 2 rows left. We're about to accidentally do something crazy here. No, we're not. Really? Hang on a minute. I did every single one. All right, I've done every single one. What is the secret here? Why is this one the only one that won't work? I'm gonna try it one more time. All right, so this one, there's no place for it. I got just guessed on all these. Can I move this around? Oh, the pawns can move. Oh, so you have to, I bet you have to do an actual chess move. I bet you that's what it is. All right, so that one, this was here. No? Does this change anything if I put the pawn there and just move this around? Again, this definitely is a chess thing. I don't know chess. Which is painfully obvious to those of you who do. I imagine people who know how to play chess look at the rest of us plebs as if we are just like peasants. You know? Alright, so this pawn is it only lights up 2 squares so far. Oh, it lights up that one too. Can this one go somewhere else? Alright, you get out of here. So, is this, I think this is the queen? What can I do with this one? Alright, let's take this away. This pawn is the only one that can move everywhere. It can go here, here, or here, or here. I'm just going to keep moving the pawn and then find where this one can go in accordance. You know what I feel like I'm doing right now? I feel like I'm doing it like the billiard room, where I just went around in the circle and I was like 3, 9, 18, 4, 9, 18, 4, 6, 18. It's exactly what this feels like. Yeah, I don't know. I got nothing. I've tried to put this piece everywhere there is to put it, and I don't. No, there has to be a combination. There obviously is a combination. This one, if I put this here, this can move. Now this pawn can go anywhere. I don't know. I got nothing. I've tried every. Yeah, I got nothing. Let's put these back to where they were. With you over here. This is where I was originally. That's where I was. Where this, I got nothing. I'm pretty sure. I mean, obviously, I'm one piece away. I'm pretty close on that. I don't know. I don't know chess. Obviously. I don't know chess. Alright, there's no holes down here anywhere. Alright, yeah. The Arinda Ares thing. Yeah, these were the Arinda symbols. Yeah, that was the symbol right there. In the tomb. And what did it say in the tomb? It said banners, marshal, and fog. Is that right? Banners, marshal, and fog. Red banners. So do these mean fog? The rays right here, does this mean fog? This is Venere's symbol. Yeah, this is... God, this game is deep, y'all. This game is deep. I don't know if there's any more passwords that I want to try on the grotto off the top of my head. Unless I could try, like, that guy's name. Let's try that guy's name. Why not? We're already here. That way we don't have to waste 2 steps tomorrow morning. Day, what, 35, I think that would be? Let's go ahead and try him now. It was Learson? When I do figure out what the password is, those of you who already know what the password is, you're going to be like, it's about time you finally figured it out. It was so obvious. It's not going to be that guy's name. It's not. There's no way. Of all the things, why would it be that person's name in this? Although I just now thought of another one here. What about sundial? No. No. Arinda? Oh, wait. Iraja. Ajira. Nuance. Trying to think of all the words that I just read in that book. Desolates? Desolate. How did he spell his name? Desolate. That's not right. Desolate. That's not right either. How did you spell his name? Nope. How did that guy spell his name? Desolate. Maybe. The king. I don't remember how you spell his name. That's not going to be it, though. It can't be. Ben Aries. Arindia. And you have this 1/100 thing over here. What does this mean? What do you mean? Yeah, I got nothing. Let's call it a day. It's been a long day. Call it. Oh my gosh. All right, so at least we got Realm and Rune. That way we can check it out tomorrow at the library, and then the next day we can read it. So hopefully day 36 we get Realm and Rune. I mean, I guess that's what... I mean, we found out that I was wrong on the water with the tomb. So we educated ourselves on that. We educated ourselves in the library about the history. So today was a day about education. We also had money to buy another book. So, unlike yesterday, at least we learned something today. That's good. So we were right. Yesterday, I was right. Today was guaranteed to be better because yesterday, nothing happened. It was a terrible day. Today, we learned some stuff, and tomorrow, cross your fingers, your toes, your ears, cross your nostrils, cross everything you can cross, that tomorrow we can finally start applying some of the knowledge that we are gaining.